All right. We're
Well,
kicking off the second round here with the Milwaukee Bucks from Houston. This does look to be the Bucks' only pick in the draft.
yep.
And I'm looking here because second round, it's always tough. It's fringe, who's on whose board. I think I might see someone I like here for the Bucks though, because I'm looking big. I'm looking interior as something they need, something to help out on the defensive end. They did just they brought in Drew Holiday, correct? Yeah,
Yes, Drew Holiday is on that team.
he's playing guard. You got Giannis, obviously. Yeah, yeah. You know who I'm going with here? I'm going with the 6'11" center / power forward out of what is that? Western Kentucky. He's a junior.
Ah,
This is going to be a bit of a swing, but I have him in the first round in some of the rankings and late second, not even on the board in other ones. So I think if they're looking big, he's not unable to shoot from three, around 30% on a few attempts, can high percentage inside, 3 blocks a game. That's awesome. His rebounds are up there around 12. So I think Charles Bassey makes sense here.
mm-hmm.
If that's the role they're looking for, I think he's not too old school in his style of play. So I think he'd be able to help the team out if
Okay.
he's even on here.
Yeah, he is. He for the best available, he was near the
Scoops.
bottom.
Charles Bassey, Western Kentucky. All right. Back to the Knicks.
Yes, back to the Knicks. So let's see. Okay. Who did they get with their? Okay, yeah, they got Trey Mann and Corey Kispert. So finally, I get a pick with the Knicks. Okay, there's a guy that I like here. He was a name highly regarded back in high school. I believe he was another guy that went to Sierra Canyon, was around all them with all the hype guys, Bronny, uh, Zare Williams, but played his freshman season at Kentucky. I believe he's got high upside. I've seen some mocks have him in the first round. I've seen him go in the mid second round, but I like him here for the Knicks. I have them going with BJ Boston.
Like it. I like it.
Thank you.
Okay. Now,
back to the Magic. Yes, their third pick.
Magic. We took a wing in Kuminga,
Yep.
a guard in Book Knight. This is tough. Yeah. Let's see. Well, I think we might as well round it out and get someone who's a bit bigger. This is the final pick they have in the draft. Well, we want to stick modern. We don't want to get too old school with the big here, because as was previously noted, they need shooting. Everybody needs shooting.
Yes.
With that being the case, I don't like him. He's not a big. He's a guard. What am I looking at? But he's completely old school. Huh. Trey, I don't know why he's listed as a power forward. Okay, let me take a look at one more player before I make this pick. All right, so I actually kind of like him. Okay. So, well, how big was Kuminga? Kuminga's 6'6", yeah. So we want a little bit more height here with this pick. Okay, so now with this pick, I'm looking at another freshman, 19, higher upside. This is kind of his range, late first round, early second round. So I think this makes sense. 6'9", 205 out of Texas. His name is Greg Brown. 33% from three,
Yes.
has 70% from free throw. So there's a bit of touch. 6 rebounds, 1 block per game. So he's able to hold his own on the interior. So I think just to round out what's been a pretty versatile and nice draft for the Magic here, I think Greg Brown makes sense.
All right, I like
You
it.
got
I like it.
a
That's a
lot
good
of
pick.
players that can play a lot of different positions and all fit the modern game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Pelicans.
Yep, back to the Pelicans. They got Moses Moody with their first pick. So here, I believe they go with a bigger guy, power forward.
Mm-hmm. What power forward are we looking at? We got some bigs. We got some bigs.
Yeah.
This is usually the big range, the modern day big range.
Uh-huh.
Well, what are we looking for?
Power forward. So, okay, here we go.
Okay.
It's back.
Yeah, power forward. I guess what style power forward are we looking for? Because Day'Ron Sharpe's a defensive forward. He's not spacing the floor. He's real old school in that regard, rebounder, blocker.
Yeah.
But if you want someone who can maybe space a little bit, James Robinson Earl has to learn how to shoot threes a bit better.
Yeah.
But he's one of those very athletic guys that has the potential to put it together.
Mm.
And Trey Murphy's a little more. Well, actually, he's a 6'9". He's listed at guard. He's 6'9". He can float around there. 206. He's more refined in his shooting touch, but does not have good assist numbers and does not look like he has any rebound ability.
Yeah.
So he's more of just a shooter.
All right, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the first option you said, the freshman out of North Carolina, Day'Ron Sharpe. I think he has the highest upside of the bigs left. He'll be a nice little pick here off the bench for New Orleans. So yeah, that's who I have them going with here.
Yeah, some defensive capability there. Definitely can rebound. Got length. He's thick. 6'11", 265. You're not pushing him around.
Yeah, no, he'll be in the league a long time. Obviously he's only a freshman, so he'll have a long career.
All right. Now, back to the Thunder. Previously with the Thunder, we have taken a small forward, another wing, and more of a front court guy. So I'm going to go ahead and take best player available, and best player available on my board by a wide margin. But then again, same. 3 of my rankings have him going top 25. 1, he's not even on it. But here we have point guard, shooting guard out of VCU. He's 6'3", 175, so he needs to put on some weight if he's going to make it in the league and last some time, but he's a sophomore. And his name is Nashawn Highland. Nashawn is shooting around 37% from 3. Doesn't have the assist numbers that you want, but it looks like he's a high volume scorer. And when you have this many picks and we're not trading any of them, you're definitely going to go best player available. And it doesn't hurt that we haven't got them a guard yet. So I think best player available here is Highland.
Okay.
Definitely needs to put on some weight, and he can probably have a much stronger impact. Oh, do I get the next Pistons pick too?
Yes. Now I know you said we weren't going to do trades, but I'm going to do a trade here. Little unorthodox, but I said with my last Nuggets pick that I wanted Aaron Henry, and the Thunder have an absurdity amount of picks. So I think they could afford to give this one up, yes, to a division rival, but Nuggets give them a good package of future second round pick and PJ Dozier, nice little 6'6" guard, very good defender. Needs to work on his offensive capabilities, but he's a good young player. He is 25 years old, so. But
who are we talking about?
What?
Oh, are you talking about PJ Dozier?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, who in this draft is 25?
No. Yeah, PJ Dozier on the Nuggets, very good defender. But anyways, Nuggets make a trade here, trade a player and a pick to get this pick. And I'm going to have them draft Aaron Henry, small forward out of Michigan State. Fits a need for the Nuggets.
Such a little homer.
No. It's not even that. It's just he's a very good player. I don't think people realize that is that he's such a good defender. He improved from 3 this past season.
Oh, I watched him. I know what he is.
No, I know you know, but just telling the audience, like, don't sleep on this dude.
I'd take a big nap on him.
Okay. All right, whatever. All right, you're up with your stupid Pistons pick.
Okay. So the Pistons need a lot of help. Need a lot of help.
Yes.
They got Bay on the wing. They got Grant Dumbuya at power forward. A lot of length and ability there. Isaiah Stewart, love Isaiah Stewart, got a lot of length, can play some high energy defense at center. Mason Plumlee, still under contract. I feel like his contract and his play is justifiable, that he could be moved. Jackson, and now we're fitting, I anticipate Killian and, Cade to be running the backcourt. So we have a couple of options on where we want to go here. But I think the number one need for the Pistons outside of positional need is shooting. So we're going to go ahead and get the best shooter that we can get. And I'm sitting here looking at Trey Murphy III, and oh my gosh, not a ton of volume from 3, but the efficiency and his free throw shooting, I just think that makes sense. And with where he is on my board, I think this is a great value pick. He's 6'9", 205, a junior out of Virginia. So he does fill that wing where, the Pistons are thin on the wing. So I get thinking getting with his size and shooting ability makes a ton of sense for him here. And, I think this is shaking out a good way for him.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I like it. Personally, I like that pick. I could easily see the Pistons going with them there. So, yeah, checks out.
If they have him in here. What did I say? He was a junior?
Junior. Yep. He's under junior.
Trey Murphy. Oh, because they have him listed as a guard. Yeah, whatever. He's a big guy. Fits the modern NBA. I like him.
Yes. All right. So Bulls finally their first pick of the draft and their only pick of the draft. Lauri Markkanen, believe he's a free agent this upcoming off season. So I'm gonna have them go with the guy who is late first round potential. Power forward, sophomore out of Villanova, Jeremiah Robinson Earl. At 38. All right, so you're up with the Kings 39. Previously got Kai Jones, have no other picks. I could see them going international player here.
We got Fox, we got Buddy Hield. Oh, and Therese Halliburton.
Buddy Hield.
What's this?
Marvin Bagley.
Is this limited playing time? I don't know. So I got some options here. And yeah, I think a draft and stash kind of makes sense, especially when you have someone with this kind of ability. We're looking at a player who's, where's his 3-point? I mean, it's what, 10 games? There's almost no stats on this guy. He's 6'10" out of Belgium. He's listed as a small forward. He's 20 years old. So I got him ranked on 2 of the 5 lists I had, and that's at 25 and 41. But hey, you know what? Kings are confident in this guy. They're going to draft and stash him. I'm mark it down right now. Verenz Blygenberg.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't think I said that at all right. But it's going to be a draft and stash wing.
Okay.
He's going to develop his shooting stroke. He's only 20 years old.
All right. So the Pelicans are up. I have, I believe, another pick with them.
Yeah, they took.
Yeah, my third pick with the Pelicans.
Yeah, Modi and Sharp. Moody?
Yep.
Moody and Sharp. Gosh, we're really getting to the barrel here.
I know.
Bottom of the barrel.
Not really many options left.
Well, it depends what you're looking for. I got options at all positions here.
It's true. Okay, so yeah, they've already gone with a shooting guard, power forward / center. Gonna have them go with a probably small forward here.
Always got wings available.
Yeah, it's just which one. Okay. Okay, there are 2 that are standing out to me right now. Marcus Bagley, small forward out of Arizona State, and then DJ Stewart, shooting guard, small forward out of Mississippi State.
Really? Gosh, those are so low on my. Where are they even at? Let me see. Marcus Bagley. I mean, yeah, he's ranked a lot. Who's above him? Oh. Okay. Who's the other one? DJ Stewart?
Yeah.
He was on the barrel of a couple of rankings. Does this guy not have stats?
Who?
Isaiah Todd.
Oh, no.
Oh, here he is. He played in the G League. That's why.
Yeah, I was another guy who was projected to go to Michigan, but ultimately did not. I believe he even committed to Michigan, but then decommitted and went to the G League.
Yeah, I mean, that's what that one guy's about to do. Decommitted from state.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Glad to see you're having a good old time.
I don't dislike state. I just don't have as much of a vested interest in their team.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna go with small forward out of Arizona State, Marcus Bagley.
Marcus Bagley. Yep. Oops, that's not what I wanted. All right. Oh, jeez.
All right, so the Spurs.
All right, let's grab Marcus Bagley. What do we got doing for the Spurs? So we took a center early in the draft.
Yes.
Guard, wing. Gosh, what do the Spurs need? Did I ever get their needs? Not very much. They need some dynamic ability, though.
Yes.
They need some ability. Just someone that can do something. Okay, damn it. What school did this guy go to? Let's see. Okay. Well, This guy, yeah, I think he's the best player available right now. I have, so I see him going between 28 to 38. So this isn't a bad range for him.
Mhm.
A close to 40% shooter from three, 38.9 last year, 78 on the free throws, around 7 rebounds per game. So there's some athletic ability there. 6'5", 180 out of Bordeaux, France. Junior with the Gonzaga Bulldogs. Joel Ayayi?
Yeah,
Ayayi? Which one is it? How do you say it?
Georgia.
Joel Ajayi? Yeah. We're gonna go him here. They need some dynamic scoring ability. He's probably the best pure scorer left in the draft at this point. All right. We are the Pistons. What are they gonna do? Tell me. Tell me, what are my boys gonna do here? I gave you some
Um,
suggestions, but you're free to do what you see
yes.
as fit.
Honestly, maybe they do a draft and stash here.
Gosh, I got the Pelicans coming back up.
Um,
Joel Ayayi. I'm gonna look up how to say his name. No, none of these. Here we go. This one. Let's see. I didn't hear anything. Did you? No.
no, I didn't say anything. Um,
Hello. Why isn't this making the noise?
what?
I'm trying to get it to tell me how to say this guy's last name, but I
Um,
can't hear anything. Whatever. That's fine. Ayayi. Ajayi. Ayayi. I'm gonna go Ayayi. All right, I already got my next pick lined
okay.
up for these
All right.
Pels. All right.
Sorry, my computer's being all difficult.
It's having that kind of day.
All right, so they got two guards with their first two picks. I think they go with the bigger man here. But they do get an international guy. Uh, they get a power forward out of the same country of Nikola Jokic, out of Serbia, Felipe Petrusev.
Huh. What are you able to tell me as a Pistons fan about Felipe Petrusev? Oh, he is on here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You mean Philip?
Yeah, Philip.
Philippe?
Sure.
Okay. 6'11",
He's a
235.
fundamentally sound center slash power forward. Can stretch the floor, but needs to work on his defense.
Sure. Sure. I'll take it.
But that's why he's a drafting stash.
Yeah, I can go learn over there. What is he, 21 years old? Okay, well, maybe he can spend a season over there and come see if he's got any ability here. All right, New Orleans Pelicans back on the clock. We've had a busy day with the Pels, Bagley,
And they still got one
Sharp,
more.
Moody. Do they have another pick after this?
Yep, 53.
Oh boy. Yeah, see, yeah, no, the NBA draft gets a bit ridiculous in that regard because they're obviously not going to keep all of these players. Whoever's picking at this slot, though, is going to be very excited to get this player. He's 18 years old. He's 6'10". He's very athletic, 5 rebounds a game, 1.4 blocks, almost a point steal per game. So a ton of athletic ability, very raw. He's still only a freshman, obviously 18 years old. Not much shooting ability. He's 29% from 3-point. We've seen worse go in this draft at higher spots, but JT Thor. JT
Ooh.
Thor's got a ton of potential, but boy, does he need to refine it. So, I think that's value here in the middle of the second round. If you can tap into that ability, you could have a really nice player on your hand.
Right. Brooklyn Nets back on the clock. Got Jared Butler with their first pick.
All right.
All right. So
I think I got my next pick lined up here.
yeah, I'm gonna have Nets go with the power forward here.
All right. Well, you want a power forward? What are you looking at? Isaiah Todd, Matthew Hurt, EJ Onu, Raekwon Gray.
No,
That's Isaiah Livers. Yeah, that's kind of the range we're at right now. I don't think Mobley gets drafted. Coburn. That's more of a center, though. I think Raekwon Gray would be good value here. If I have him pulled up, I should pull him up.
Yeah, sure. Let's just go Isaiah Todd here.
Isaiah Todd from the G League.
Yep.
36% from 3 on 3 attempts per game. Good free throw shooter. Where is he at? He's 6'10", 210. Okay, 19. Yeah, I could see him going from 43 to as late as 51, as early as 31. I think that's a solid pick here.
Mm-hmm.
By the Brooklyn Nets, Isaiah Todd.
Yep.
Oops. I want forwards. Isaiah Todd.
Yep.
Solid pick. All right. And with this pick, the Celtics have not made any picks. The Celtics, who had all these picks before, suddenly don't have many.
Yes.
So I want to take advantage of that and take the biggest, take an upside player here. And he's out of, okay, let me look this guy up. There's not much in the backcourt, so I would like to add there if I'm able to. It's kind of slim pickings at this point, but let's see if there's someone who might have some upside that's fallen to this point. Okay. You know what? I like that. So we're going to look at point guard here. 6'5", 210 out of Louisville, sophomore. I see him being ranked from 34 to unranked. So, it's really anybody's guess as to where he ends up. But he brought his 3-point shooting up from 21% in 1920 to almost 40% right at 39 in 2021. He scored a lot more, had some assists. Where's his per game scoring? 14 points per game. David Johnson, I think it gives them ability to have a player with some skill, maybe some upside, add to that backcourt. Yeah. If this ends up being their only pick, I think they could do a lot worse.
Okay.
All right, we have the Toronto Raptors. 2 picks coming up here. First one is over to you. They took Jalen Suggs at number 4 to be the point guard of the future.
Yep.
What are they going to do to fill out the rest of their roster?
So yeah, this is their second of 3 picks, right?
Right.
Okay.
Not much of a traditional center here.
No, yeah, Pascal Siakam, not your traditional center.
That's interesting. I'll keep that in mind when I make the second pick. That is, unless you feel that need.
I'll let you do it. I'm gonna go with a power forward here.
Okay, still big guy. I wonder if you're gonna.
Actually, no. I'm gonna go with the wing guy.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. The Raptors are. They could use some. They could definitely use some wing help, some shooting.
Yep.
Anyone who's got Stanley Johnson on their roster aren't doing too well at the wing.
Yeah.
Absolute bum. Then again, though,
Yeah.
they are losing Lowry. Van Fleet can play some point guard, though, but yeah, no, that's definitely a position of need, whether it's shooting guard or small forward, being able to bring some talent in there. I don't even know if they'd worry too much about center. They got 5 of them on the roster.
All right, so I'm gonna go with the guy who's a little older. He's a coming off his senior year, SEC, went to Alabama. I'm gonna go with Herbert Jones here for the Raptors.
Quality pick, yeah. 35% from 3 last year, 45 from the field, 3 assists, 1 block, 1.7 steals, 6 rebounds. There's some serious defensive talent there, some length. Yeah, and he can rebound. There's some ability. Herbert Jones, where'd he go? Okay, good pick. I think that helps out. Now, with that being the case, I think they're going to really focus in. Well, I guess they could always address it in other ways. Was he a sophomore or a junior?
Senior.
Oh, senior. Geez. Herb Jones.
Yep.
Herbie. All right. Now with their next pick, let's see. So I had a different wing. I was going to suggest for them that I think is a little bit more upside. I don't know if I see them really going big here. Do you know what the contract situation is on any of these centers? If they should look at bringing a young one in?
They should, especially because Pascal's not your typical center.
All right. Well, let's bring in a defensive monster. The big hulking 7-foot, 300-pound monster out of Illinois, Kofi Coburn.
Okay. I like it.
Yes, 18 points a game last year, almost 10 rebounds, 1.3 blocks. If he stays in the draft, I mean, he's too talented not to get taken, I think. For someone who wants a big center that can play some defense, be a rim protector, a real rim runner on offense, let's snatch up Kofi Coburn. Then you are up with the Hawks. What did we do previously with the Hawks? We had Cam Thomas.
Yes, Cam
drafted
Thompson,
by the
elite
Hawks.
scorer.
20 overall. To take some of the load off of Trae Young.
Yep.
Lou. Well, they can always use some depth. They're in that position. What are we looking for here with the Hawks?
I think I'm gonna go big man here.
Okay. They could use some help.
Yes.
A lot of good options, depending on where you want to go with it.
I'm gonna go with the draft and stash here.
Okay. Strategy.
There's a few good guys here. Amar Silla, Ibu Baji, Ariel Hukporti. But I've seen this guy go, around the 40 to 50 range in most mock drafts. So I am going to go with Amar Silla.
Silla.
Amar
Silla right here.
Yeah.
Out of Belgium.
Yep, out of Belgium. He's a super long forward. Got good upside. He can be a very good defender, which I think is definitely a thing of need for the Hawks. They got scores, but definitely needs some defense. And I think
19.
Scylla can do that for them.
Yeah, 19, 7'2" wingspan.
Yep.
Absolutely. All right. Now we are up with the Brooklyn Nets. Is that who we're looking at here?
Yes.
Yep, Brooklyn Nets. Previously, we took Jared Butler, point guard out of Baylor, and Isaiah Todd, power forward from the G League. Okay, well then, I think I'm going to go best player available, or at least one of, and I think he's still testing the waters, but I see him ranked from 28 to 53. This is a small forward out of Pepperdine, junior. He's 215, 6'8", Kessler Edwards. Last year, he averaged 17 points a game, 6.8 rebounds, 38 from deep. So he's got some shooting ability, some athletic ability, and they'll add him to the wing, and they won't be upset about it.
All right. 76ers. So they got Miles McBride, their first pick. Nice little point guard there.
Their last pick in the draft here.
Trying to think who do I want to go with here for the 76ers. I think I'm going to go small forward out of Michigan, Isaiah Livers.
6'7", 230, senior, 22 years old. Yeah, I'm interested to see if he gets drafted for sure.
I could see the 76ers picking him here.
All right. Senior. Isaiah Livers. All right, we are up now with the Memphis Grizzlies. They took Jaden Springer earlier in the draft. Interesting. Interesting here. Let me see. I think I got a pretty good pick. Okay. Let's see what his stats look like. All right. So, yeah, I'm just narrowing down people left on the board that I think will get taken at some point, and kind of giving them a team, or at least signifying that I think they'll get picked. Yeah. So I have this guy ranked anywhere from 35 to 61.
Mm-hmm.
He is a power forward / center, so a big guy. He's 6'8", 260, so you're not going to move him around. He's from Florida State. He is a junior, 21 years old, Raekwon Gray.
Okay.
He had a lot of strides in his shooting touch over the last year. Was around a 69% free throw shooter, got that up to 76. Improved his 3 points from 22 to 27, and his field goal percentage on higher volume went from 39 to 52. So it showed like he had a lot of improvement on the offensive game, and bumped his assists from 1.4 to 2.2. All good stuff. His points per game doubled, and his rebounds were around 6.5. So, I mean, Raekwon Gray has some room to grow. And after adding a guard, they might as well add a talented young player to the front court.
Detroit Pistons.
What did we do previously with the Pistons? We took the best player in the draft.
Yes.
The motorcade, if you will, Cade Cunningham. Then we went and got Trey Murphy, wing,
Yep.
Philip Petrusev as the draft and stash big.
All right. I think they're going to get another young guard. I think this guy, I have him going early second round, in the 30 to 40 range. So I'm surprised this guy is still available out of the NBA G League, Deshaun Nix.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a phenomenal pick. I've been looking at Knicks for a team that fit, and just with his traditional point guard profile, I haven't had a team that I felt he made sense at, but I think he makes perfect sense here.
Yep. Thanks, man. Glad to see we're on the same page. Pelicans.
Okay, New Orleans Pelicans have quite the haul at this point. At the back end of the draft, I'm not going to worry too much about that. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a draft and stash point guard that I think will go at some point. Rokas Jacobatitis.
Okay.
Yep. Rokas Jacobatitis. It's even in here.
Oh, yep. I see him. Point guard, Lithuania.
Yep. Point guard, Lithuania. I think he gets drafted and stashed by somebody at some point. Not going to get too far into the breakdown at this point.
Yep. All right, Pacers. They've already made a few picks here, or they just made what, the one pick, Keon Johnson, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So they'll probably go, wing player here. They got the point guard. Maybe power. Yeah. Okay. Actually, no, they're gonna go power forward here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the power forward senior out of Texas, Jericho Sims.
Yeah, I like that better.
Yeah.
OKC have 1 million picks. Position does not matter. Best player available in my mind, according to all of the composites, is David Duke.
Okay.
In just about every composite, I have him from 44 to 56. So he's right here in the second round, 6'5" point guard out of Providence, 205, can shoot from three, right around 40%. So it looks like there's some value there. So yeah, we're gonna send David Duke out with this pick.
All right.
At this point, I'm just trying to hit on players that might get drafted.
Yeah. Hornets. So got back-to-back picks here. I'm gonna go with the big guy here, center. Might not be the biggest fan of this pick, but they're gonna go with the guy who just won.
No.
Yep, I'm doing it. The guy who won NCAA top player, Luka Garza.
Again.
So yep, Luka Garza going here to the Hornets.
I would be shocked if he gets drafted, but hey, I'm sure someone.
You never know, dude. Someone might take a flyer on him.
Okay, I'm gonna make this next pick, assuming that Lonzo isn't he up for a contract? No, that's not Lonzo. Sorry. Now, again, I'm gonna try and hit on players that I think have a chance of getting drafted. Well,
okay.
Sophomore. Boy. Gosh, we're really scraping the barrel at this point. He could go early.
That's what happens when you're at 58 and 60.
All right, let's give this guy some recognition. Max
Abmas.
Abmas. Yep, Abmas. Point guard, 6'1", Oral Roberts, 165.
Oral Roberts, my bad. Yeah, I like that pick. I've seen him mocked in the 40s to 50s.
Yeah, right. Like he might be a late second. All right. Next up is the Knicks. Previously, we have drafted Trey Mann at point guard of the future, Corey Kispert to fill in the rotation, and BJ Boston as a developmental wing. What are the Knicks going to do here?
Let's not waste any time. They are going to pick Fahrenheit.
All right, perfect. Yeah, I think Fahrenheit gets drafted. I see him going late second round.
Yeah, can play small forward, power forward. It's a good
Aaron
pick.
Hunt. Perfect. All right, now we make our way to the Nets. Jared Butler, Isaiah Todd, Kessler Edwards. I got some grief about that pick, even though I think it's a good pick. Let's see.
I haven't seen him on many mocks, but
Then
hey,
you're looking at the wrong mocks.
I guess so.
All right, I could see Austin Reeves getting drafted, shooting guard out of Oklahoma. He's a senior. He's 23. And I have two mocks here, or two rankings, have him at 53, but then at 31. So that gives you the whole range of the second round. So we will pencil him in here. Austin Reeves.
All right.
And Mr.
I get
Irrelevant.
the honor of the final pick. Let's go small forward / shooting guard here. Let's go RJ Nebhard.
Okay. Yeah, I could see him getting picked. I have one ranking showing him at 42. Why not? Okay. Well,
there we go.
Well, that got a little painstaking at the end.
Yes, it dragged on. Yeah, I think we made some pretty good picks.
I am interested to see who actually gets taken. All right. Well, that's been a pod.
Yes, it has. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Getting up there, averaging around 25 views per video. So thank you guys for watching for these long episodes. But yeah, thank you for supporting us. Continue to work with us through these times. We're still trying to get a hang of it. Only our third episode, but we're having a lot of fun doing this. So yeah, just thank you for the support. So, got anything else you want to say, or?
I'm all set, man.
All right. See you guys.